PragerU unveils its online community designed for parents and educators who are frustrated with what they're seeing in America's education system. I spoke with the chief of staff and lead of the prep platform at PragerU, Adrienne Johnson, about the program. Take a look. Tell us more about PragerU's new prep program.
Well, one of the reasons that we launched this initiative is because school shutdowns due to COVID forced us to take a closer look at what is being taught and not being taught in schools across the country. And when we took that closer look, a lot of us did not like what we saw. America is not being fairly portrayed. Many schools are implementing anti-racist, Black Lives Matter curriculum in the 1619 Project. Children are learning about gender fluidity and that the planet is being destroyed by the climate catastrophe. We may have thought that some of these things were being taught in universities and high schools, but now we're learning that the indoctrination is happening younger and younger in middle schools and elementary schools, sometimes even in kindergarten. Millions of parents across the country are outraged about this. We don't want our children learning these things. So PragerU decided that we needed to fight back, and that's why we launched this initiative.
So it leads to my next question, which how much does it cost to join, and what are some of the lessons taught in the prep program that students wouldn't get elsewhere?
So PragerU Resources for Educators and Parents, also known as PrEP, is the initiative that we launched. People can come to PragerU.com and find the webpage for the program. We ask that you make a donation of at least $25 per year to join the program. And once you do, there are a few things that you get with that $25 donation. One is community. One of the things that the left tries to do is make us feel isolated and alone, and that if we disagree with what's being taught in our schools, then it's really us. And that is not the case. This is not just where society is going. This is considered progress, and if you disagree, it really must just be you, and that is just not true. There are millions of us who have the same values, who feel the same way, so we wanted to create a community of people where they could come together, they could share their experiences, their struggles, as we're all trying to figure this out together, whether we're homeschooling or social distance learning at home with our children or sending our kids back to school. We can say, oh, I found this really great resource, this curriculum that I'm using. Or someone can say, I'm having this issue at my children's school and I'm not sure what to do. Does anyone have any advice? So that's one thing, is providing that community. Secondly is providing actual resources. So PragerU content specifically for teaching young children, as well as resources and content that we've curated that we are providing to members of the program. And lastly, we also want to provide education to parents about what they need to do to be empowered to take back their children's education. So whether that means they need to contact the school board, if they need to ask questions about what the curriculum that's being taught, who approved this curriculum, what if they don't want their children learning these things in school. So really it's providing them with that education, providing those resources, and providing them with that community.
Going off that community aspect you talked about, there's also the prep program. There's a prep discussion forum. What does that entail?
So that's really the place where all of these people can come together to share best practices, share experiences, share struggles. I myself am a mother. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so I have not yet reached the time of sending them to school. But when that time comes, honestly, I would have no idea what to do. I've never done this before. So now I'm really grateful that I have this community that I can reach out to, and I can say, what do I do about sending my kids to school? What is the school board, and how do I get involved? And now I have this support that people who have been through this, or people we're all going through this together. And I think that is really why we wanted to create this community. There's strength in numbers. We want to not feel alone, and we can help each other, as we are really facing these challenges with our children's education.
And you say this program is available for teachers as well, but how has the reception been among teachers when we usually hear about students talking about how their professors or teachers teaching leftist ideals?
Yeah, it's really amazing that we've had so many educators sign up for this program, and seeing what they're saying when they join the discussion forum, about these are people who value children, value children's education, and they are just, heartbroken by what they see happening in schools and the leftist indoctrination. And so this is a place where they can come and fight against that.
And lastly, where can our viewers go to learn more about PragerU's PrEP program?
You can go to PragerU.com and you can find the tab for parents and educators, and that's where you can sign up for PrEP.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.